Yeah, I'm naked and I don't care.
Oh man.
I'm not showing anything though. Just a little bit of skin
That one go
here.
viral.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh my god, look at this disgusting cow on camera. Um. Oh. We went to work today.
Is that what you call that slave driving plantation?
Sorry, I got distracted by my nail. Yeah, went to work today and this is bothering me. Hold on. I have to try to ball the camera, but I have to wipe it. Okay. That's a little bit more clear. I'm so scared my nails are gonna mess up. I did my nails. I don't know why. They're just gonna get messed up at work. Anyway, got home from work a few hours ago and we came across a small dilemma because tomorrow Saturday we take the train to work. The train, we work in Folsom, which is technically a city over. Technically, which that sounds like so far when you say, oh, it's a city over. It sounds so far. It's not that far, but it's technically a city over. And the train doesn't go down that far until 7:11 a.m. and we start work at 7. And since we've gotten this job, we have been about 45 minutes early to work every day. And we like sit outside for like 30 minutes, then we go in like 10 minutes before it's time to work because it looks good, you know. And it's like, this is technically a trial period. And when we're at work, like when we were in the interviews, we were hired, well, we were told this is a retail sales associate position and it's part-time. And when we got hired for the job, that was our job title. But then when we went to orientation, one of our managers told us that this is a temporary job with the possibility of being trained to stay on as a retail sales associate. And at first, at least for me, I was like, okay. But I think they ended up saying that because we found out later that because it's a new store, and we're basically building the store, they were very short-handed, and apparently prior to last week, they only had like 6 people. So I think they got really desperate. There's some temps on the job where they literally went to a temp agency to get people. They probably did 2 or 3 more interview sessions and just kind of just got people. And I think they told everybody that it was a temporary position with the possibility of being a part-time employee. Because they didn't intend on keeping everybody. Because we probably, how many people would you say? Just in the morning shift, there has to be maybe 25, 30 people that they hired on. Yeah, not including the managers that they brought in.
You get rid of all the managers there, because it's like...
It's like 10, 15. No. There's at least 10 managers. At least. Like, they had different people from, they say all over the U.S., all over the country. But really, it's like a couple of people from Texas, you know, some people from Pennsylvania. They flew out to help get the store up and running before our opening day on Friday. But I think there has to be about 10 of them. Like, you have our manager, you have an assistant manager, you have Jesus, and you have, I think it's like Jose, you have like Melissa, Melina, Christina, Amanda. See right there, that's already 8, and I don't know everybody. So there's quite a few like managers, supervisors there. And then there's also a lot of construction workers that are there. Because I don't know if you see, it's a lot of construction workers that go back and forth. But they don't actually work for VF at all. It's just like, hey, we're here to build and, you know, do all the like the technical stuff. Like there was like an electrician there today and stuff like that. So yeah, they hired on a lot of, and besides all of those people, it's probably, I would say, it's fair to say about 30, 35 employees that they hired on for building the store. So I think that there were different kind of interviews. I think there were interviews like, hey, we need, you know, retail sales associates. And we were part of those interviews where they ended up hiring us and they planned on keeping us.
Also, there's a lot of people not listed on the website.
Yeah, they ended up keeping us, and or they planned on like, okay, they're gonna work at this store, but then they had interviews. It was like, we need people to help build our store, and that's where other people came in. And I noticed because I swear I saw Emmanuel's name on the site. I'm not sure.
I was sure I saw, because I remember going there and clicking. I was like, yeah, I wanted to know what his last name was so I could look him up on Facebook.
Ah, see, and they're on our employee site, there's a directory where you can see all of your coworkers, and there were certain people that were there like a couple of days ago and now they're not there. So I'm wondering, it's like, okay, are those people, were they meant to be temporaries? Because honestly, even at orientation, there were some people that were like, you're hired, are you sure? But then when it came out that it was a temporary job, it was like, okay, they probably hired on some people like, we can use you for a couple of weeks to build our store, but I don't actually want you interacting with customers. So when we went on there today, my name was still on the my name was still on the list. My husband's name was on the list, and Kari's name was on the list. So that's a good sign, I think. Also, when we were taking a picture of our schedule, they tried to do it. They're like, oh, we don't want you to see past Wednesday because it's not final. But I saw that I was, I worked until Tuesday and then have Wednesday off. But then I saw like on Thursday, there was a little something there. So I saw like numbers where apparently I work Thursday, and apparently Kari is scheduled to work like Thursday, Friday or something like that. So, I think that I think we don't have anything to worry about there. But anyway, I had a point and I completely missed my point. Anyway, the work's hard. The work's really hard, but it's a fun environment. But the work's hard. It kicked our ass yesterday. It kicked our ass today. Today was probably harder than yesterday. Yesterday was a lot of building. Today was a lot of dealing with boxes, opening up boxes, sorting out, running back and forth. I got a couple of cuts. I think everybody cut themselves at least once today with like box cutters. So, but other than that, you know, we're good. It's just sore, really sore. Oh, that's what I was saying. We ran into a dilemma about getting to work tomorrow, but my mom came to the rescue, and she's going to take us at 6 in the morning, which is super sweet of her. So that helps us out a lot, because we're in that period right now where you don't want to be late. You don't want to look bad or anything. And they seem to be pretty lenient with people. Like yesterday, when we went on lunch, we were supposed to get a 30-minute lunch. So we went to lunch at 11:30, and the managers went to lunch, the employees everybody went to lunch. But then, like, we made a point to get back at like 11:55, like, you know, before, like, we took like a 25-minute lunch, just because first it looks good and you just don't want to risk being late. And there was probably about 5 or 6 of us, and we were back, and nobody else was back, not even the managers, and they didn't get back until like 12:30. So everybody technically took an hour lunch, and they got back, and like, what am I saying? I kind of expected them to get in trouble for that, but they didn't, because technically the managers with them as well, and everybody was running late because I guess the food court was super busy or something, and they let them stay overtime 30 minutes to make up for the time. But I still feel like that kind of looks bad, you know, and I didn't want to risk that at all. We didn't want to risk it at all. So I feel like even little things like that adding up, it looks bad, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So anyway, I'm gonna go now and finish rubbing my husband's feet and go to bed because I'm tired.